The Simpsons, My Galactic Family. Subjects today is going to be about The Simpsons, so-called sitcom for children. Namaste, My Galactic Family. This is Angela C. MOHREPHOH of Rami Lazori. PLEIADIAN consciousness here for you. My Galactic Family, please listen to me with your heart. To start the subject about the sitcom, we know Simpsons, yeah? I'm going to speak to those brothers and sisters who are awakened, for those brothers and sisters who are just waking up, and for those brothers and sisters who didn't have a chance to know about the subjects. So you bear with me, my Galactic Family. Please know that a lot of my films I designed this way, my Galactic Family, so they are for the awakened and not awakened, my Galactic Family. And even for those who think are awakened, I have no idea. So it's a deep subject, my Galactic Family, so bear with me. Please look at all Pleiadian Morpho films on 7 different YouTube channels, my Galactic Family. And please share Pleiadian Morpho films. You will find something, I guarantee you, my Galactic Family. You will find something for yourself. All the subjects you are looking for. Collaborate with your friends, neighbors, co-workers, family members. I give answers to all the questions you have in your mind, you've been looking for, because there's a lot of YouTube films, my Galactic Family, websites that give you a lot of information, but it's not adding up in the end. What I'm giving you facts as my higher self, my Galactic Family, is Archangel Asim. I went to the same school with Archangel Michael, so he can verify it for you. Archangel Michael can verify for you that I am in collaboration with Archangel Michael, but he is more multidimensional aspect perspective of assistance 3D in a way. Outside of it in a way, I'm inside of it in a way. Internal. He is external, I am internal. We are balancing the frequencies. Me and Archangel Michael, we're balancing out the frequencies. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of archangels who are assisting my Galactic Family. So it's not just 10, 15 or more angels. There's thousands and thousands and thousands. So my Galactic Family, to understand, overstand the big picture, you have to know, my Galactic Family, that everything is frequency. Everything is energy. You are spirit right now. You are ghost right now. Even you have your so-called your physical body. If you see, for example, ghost in three-dimensional reality, that's a solid physical being, but on different frequency. It depends perspective of your dharma, karma, consciousness, where you are, how you are, what perspective you are, what understanding you are, and the frequency of your consciousness filtering through your sphere of influence. That's your frequency. This is who you are. All those aspects are very, very, very important, my Galactic Family. So keep that in mind. So, because a lot of you mentioning that the predictions of the Simpsons, they predicted Kobe, they predicted so many different things. In a way, you can because in the universe, everything you can imagine exists, yeah, because that's how it's created by our loving being, prime creator. So anything you imagine somewhere is in existence, and you can predict the future. You can it's possible, but if it's possible, but we don't know if it's going to come to fruition or not. How we know it's going to come to fruition? If the frequency will change, it will not come. But if the frequency, when the prediction is made, when the frequency will stay the course, it will be obsolete. So, important thing is you have to know, my galactic family, that when you were a child, your consciousness is very pure. Your sphere, when you were born, that's when your sphere of influence is the biggest. And older you get by the matrix, it's shrinking, 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 shrinking. And by the old age, the sphere of influence is so small. That's exactly the mechanism how you get old. Because it's written in your frequency, in your DNA. Through Merkaba is polarizing the polarity sequence of the universes. Sphere of influence is just a filter between your consciousness, your multidimensionality, and your so-called reflection. Your first reflection is your body. A secondary reflection is between you and the object, and the third reflection is the reflection you see all around you, physical reality. See how that goes, my galactic family? So it's not the Simpsons predicting, and it's what a coincidence. So many times they're accurate. It's not working like this, my galactic family. The fact is, my galactic family, that because a lot of children, not only adults, a lot of teenagers, the bigger spectrum of people watching The Simpsons, not only adults, yeah, like teenagers, even children watching, because when you want to control the populace in the Matrix, like I mentioned before, look through previous films, you will know exactly what we're talking here. Children have the most power because their sphere of influence is the biggest, yeah? So there's your predictions, there's your prophecies in Simpsons, whatever. A lot of sitcoms of Simpsons you watch, you see, and you're like, whoa, will really come to fruition, or how many things already came to fruition? They're not predicting nothing. They're creating. We are creating. Actually, every child, every teenager who is watching The Simpsons are creating with your energy, with their frequency. Every child, every teenager who is watching Simpsons, they pulling frequency from pararealities to make it happen. Even if they don't want to. What you focus on, you create. It's simple as that. No rocket science, my galactic family. So for children watching Simpsons, a lot of things from Simpsons came to fruition. Why? Because it's not like, oh, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna watch this sitcom. I'm gonna watch that show Simpsons, and it's gonna happen. Nobody have to have, agreement in a group of a lot of kids or teenagers. We gonna create something. We gonna predict something, and we gonna pull. No, it's just your focus on it. That's it. A lot of children, because when you're born, your sphere of influence is massive. It's massive, my galactic family. And why is shrinking? Listen to me. It's shrinking because each day, each month, each year, you are more focused in three-dimensional reality, and you are the biggest weapon against your sphere of influence is when I mentioned long time ago, don't ever celebrate your birthday, because this is the most demonic you can get. This is actually the first step of your sphere of influence being shrinking is by your birthday, because every birthday you putting a program. You override the sphere of influence. Is a program. It's a powerful program that you are a super being, powerful, multidimensional. You are the light. You are everything. And suddenly you are focused from a child. Your memory is erased. Yeah, you're starting from ABC 1 to 3, and first birthday, and your sphere of influence. Wow, you blew the candle, for example, year 1, year 2, year 3. By year 18, halfway, already halfway, your sphere of influence is shrinked halfway. How big it was came down to 50%. Because if you don't celebrate your birthday, because what is your birthday? Your birthday is, it's like you're celebrating the amnesia. You're celebrating the matrix. You're celebrating being here. You're celebrating here more than being out. Actually, in a way, you were never here. You either you meditating or sleeping in the higher dimensions, and you only come here for 2 hours. When in three-dimensional reality, when you fall asleep on a pillow, you actually wake up at home in heaven. That's where you always are. You never left heaven. Life is just a dream that you left heaven. But by believing and blowing the candle each year, you believing you get older, you get weaker. And all those attributes to become older and older and older actually is shrinking your sphere of influence. So that's why Simpsons predictions, they're not predicting nothing. You manifesting, you creating it. All of those children and teenagers and adults who watch the shows, they are actually pulling from pararealities. They actually, and behind the curtains, those negative ones, they know about this. So the numerology, the symbolism, the colorings, the shapes, the rituals, everything matters. Everything matters because everything goes. It's like in a vacuum. The dark ones knows whatever they show you, you will create for them. So what are you creating for the evil? Wake up, my galactic family, wake up. Only watch what you want to see in your reality. Everything else, don't watch it, because that's what you're creating. And then you're going to be like, oh, Simpsons created again, predicted again something. No, Simpsons never predict nothing. A lot of children and teenagers who are watching The Simpsons, you are creating, you are pulling to our view, to our timeline. This is what happens. So, and by age 30, 40, you know, the sphere of influence is very, very small by then, you know, and it's shrinking. And you're going over 50. Those people who never celebrate birthdays, you see how young they look, because that I'm telling you, that's the first key of shrinking your sphere of influence, because you overprinting, you overriding the original text, what's mentioned, what the frequency core from your DNA, you overlapping, you overriding. That's what happens, my galactic family. So don't celebrate your birthdays, and you're not going to shrink your sphere of influence. You're going to keep it expanding. And by create rituals which you become younger, not older. Have your birthday, but the other way around. From 18, next year have 17. And then 16. When you're 50, next birthday, blue candles, you are 49. Next year, 40, 48, 47. Someone is 60 years old. Next year, blue candles, not 61, 59. See where we're coming with this, my galactic family. If you don't know how to activate your belief system, I mentioned that before in previous films, how to activate belief system. But if you don't know how to act the belief system, act. Be an actor. Play. If you don't know how to believe in something, just play. Just be open-minded. Just play. Just play with. If you believe you are 61, okay, you're 61. But play. Even if you're going to be 62, play you are 59, and next year you're 58, and it goes down and goes down. What age do you want? And then when you want to stop on age 33, for example, so every year blue candles 33 with the number 33. And by doing that for a couple of years, you'll be like, wow, Angelsim, that's powerful. I'm telling you, I'm giving you a lot of things, my galactic family, that if you only practice 1% what I'm telling you, you'll be overwhelmed how powerful you are. This is what I'm saying to you. So please share Pleiadian Morpho Films on 7 different YouTube channels. Just type Pleiadian Morpho, a number you want, and there's 7 different YouTube channels, my galactic family. A lot of information, my galactic family. The first YouTube channel I gave you, my galactic family, long time ago, is Morpho. The name Morpho, it's actually the YouTube channel. That's the core. That's the main frame. That's the one. The other ones I have, they only have a couple of films, but they are very, very important as well. And another one, it have a lot of films. It's called Pleiadian Morpho, on email Linda Jackson. So email on Linda Jackson. That's when the YouTube channel is made. So please look at those as well. And there's a lot of information. Because a lot of you come to me and Angelsim, you're not doing it. If you be doing it exactly what I'm telling you, you'll be amazed how powerful you are. If you think you're doing something, what I'm telling you, and it's not working, you missed something. Listen again to that film. Listen again. I guarantee you missed something. And a lot. How by now? How many of you, my galactic family, you came to me and you were like, oh yeah. Some of you came to me after 10 years and you tell me, wow, now I get it. What you told us 10 years ago. Now I understand, overstand what you meant 10 years ago, or a month ago, or a week ago. See? So, sphere of influence, my galactic family, is the most powerful when you're a child. So that's why you see mostly it's designed even in Disney, yeah, not Simpsons, Walt Disney. Look at the cartoons. How many evil acts are created in all those sitcoms for children. They are in a way hidden in a playing fashion. But if you awaken, you look again on all those sitcoms for children from Disney or Simpsons, you see how many times in different plays there's an evil act. But it's acted out as they're just playing because it's for children. No, it's not. Because they know when the best way to hypnotize populace is through contradictions, my galactic family. Through contradictions. And they starting very little. You're watching Disney when you were a kid. Then you're watching Simpsons. Then you're watching something else. And you already been subconsciously programmed, my galactic family. What the evil is doing, they're confusing you to your core, but they doing behind your back. It's like, it seems like it's innocent, but it's pure evil, and it's vice versa. Contradictions, my galactic family. I tell about this in previous films, so my galactic family is very, very powerful. Very powerful. So know, my galactic family, that don't celebrate nothing what is giving rituals for the matrix, for the system here. Because that's how you get old. You know that there are few people who are thousands of years old in three-dimensional reality, who are 700 years old, who are 500 years old, who are 300 years old, because they don't use the TV television. They don't use the rituals, because remember, everything in the universe is a ritual. Everything. Blinking of your eye is a ritual. Pulsing of your heart is a ritual. Anything in repetition is a ritual. You see how that goes, my galactic family? I am Renegade member of Family of Light Systems Buster, available for altering systems of consciousness within free will universe on call. I love you, my galactic family. Namaste.